the heart of the South to the rolling sea. Crazy women country where the fire's alive, or where women's voices matter, where dreams.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Women Country. Today we have Janet R. Martin with me, and we are going behind the music as she has a brand new single coming out called I'll Pray on her birthday. So we need to make this special for her. Um, and she's going to tell us all about it. This amazing healing. I don't know what the words are just not there. So I'll let you take it away.
Okay. Well, the so why I wrote the song or how I edited the idea for it was so I a couple of years ago I wrote a chapter in this book called Breaking the Silence: Voices of Survivors. Oops, I don't know if you can see it. It's my blurred screen.
Yeah.
But you can get it on Amazon, and
Okay.
it's under Michelle Jewsbury. She was the facilitator of this anthology book. But my chapter is called God's Grace. And in the very first sentence it says, I've got the t-shirt, doesn't begin to convey my journey. And so I usually just say, I didn't just get the shirt, I got all the swag. And
Mm.
so the very first line of the song, I was like, oh, I gotta put that in a song. And so I was like, I got all this was it now I can't even think of what my words are today, but uh I got all the swag, not just the shirt.
Yeah.
So that's like literally the first line of the song. And it just, I don't know, it just came to me that I needed to write something more about the healing part, right? Like that
Yeah.
no matter what, because whether it's a Christian song, faith-based song, or a secular song, you have, pop artists writing about praying or, talking about, God as the Lord. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just going to bring it all to the table, and I'm going to yes, it is a Christian song, but you know what? I sing this song again at the venues that I go to because people can relate to it. It's like, I need to do that more. I need to pray more.
Mm.
I also thought about it because there's a lot of people that only will pray when something bad is going on. But the thing is if you pray more consistently and you do give it to God,
Mm.
and that whole thing is consistency happens, and your
Yeah.
mindset changes, your heart set changes. And so that was what I wanted to add to this song, was like, oh,
Mm.
sometimes, and I kind of have that, I'll pray, like, oh, like it can be so empowering and so
Yeah.
just receiving that message is just so sometimes just so like, oh, like your peace, like you find that
Yeah.
peace. It's like all the things, and I'm hoping that I convey that in this song for people.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think, as I said before the interview, your voice makes it as well. I mean,
Aw.
there's a lot of people that can sing these songs, but I think you have that sort of, I don't know if it's an angelic voice, but there's something about it that can really make you believe. And I have to say, I'm not a believer. I'm not one of those sort of people, but I have listened to this song a few times, and it really has me thinking more about it. I think,
Mhm.
as you said, it's the voice behind it. The words are in the song are amazing as well. They drag you in, but the voice behind it drags you in as well, and that gives you that feeling of warmth and caring, and there's more to the future. There's more to this whole process. That's the right word.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it is absolutely amazing. So, why did you decide to release it on your birthday?
On my birthday,
Yes.
because I am a Cancer sign, and I
Mm.
guess I don't I don't do things for my birthday. I'm not like, oh, I gotta have June as my birthday month and I gotta
Oh,
celebrate every
yeah.
day. Like I'm not one of those people. I'm like, oh, you want to have dinner? Okay, like I'll do dinner. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I am just like, I'm not like, hey, everyone come to, I'm just not that.
Yeah.
Like I'm just, and so I'm like, okay, and I've been trying to do better, and
Mm.
like, oh, well, I want to go and do this for my birthday. It doesn't have to be on my
Yeah.
birthday, but I want to go do this. And I don't care if I go by
Yeah.
myself. Like I'm not
Yeah.
like, I'll ask people, like I just don't, I'm just not that.
Yeah.
and I yeah. So I thought, okay, well, I'll gift myself this and I'll do it on my birthday.
Why not?
It's like
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
gotta get past, I think, certain things. I don't know if it was like if it's part of my sign, and I've read it like I've read before that, like that I like to gift things to people. I'm not a
Mm, a
I
taker.
don't
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, even doing the crowdfunding for this was like, I think I'm gonna, and
Yeah.
just to get out of my own, yeah, and just it is an amazing experience. But I was like this the whole time, like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, like,
I can
oh,
totally
like,
understand where you're coming from. Totally understand from things I've been through in my life, illnesses and stuff, and the way people react to you. I want people to be normal around me, but then you find people turn all weird and screwy and stuff, and you're like, well, just treat me normally. You know what I mean? I don't need this. I don't need that. You know what I mean? Just be a friend. you know.
right, and I just
Um.
not I don't want to expect things from people.
Yeah,
I don't. I want them to, if they want to do it, but then when you're a really
they do
independent,
it.
but when you're really independent person too, what happens is people tend to think that you don't need it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to ever play a victim role no matter what I've
No.
been through. I'm sharing a story with you because I want you to heal,
Yeah.
and not for you to feel sorry for me or anything. I've like
Definitely.
never
Yeah.
been that. So
No.
and then when I try to do it once in a blue moon, I get called out and like, that's not who you are. You need to stop it. I'm like, well, I just want to be mad for 5 minutes. And they're like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So it's
But the
good
thing,
that I do that. Yeah, like I get that
yeah.
back when I actually really, really need it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've just never expected things from people.
Mm.
I think it's so I used to think it was easier to deal with life that way because I was
Oh,
hurt so
totally.
much.
Yeah.
And but there's some things that I think like that's part of my self-care is like, hey, why don't you release a song that you wrote and created because God gave that message to you, and why don't you
Yeah.
release it on your birthday and like show me one
Why not?
acknowledgement in all these years that I've been alive, like
Yeah.
that, like, so that it's about the
Yeah.
song. It's
Yeah.
just
It's about, yeah.
it just happens to be my birthday, so.
It just happened to me that day.
And what's even
That's also,
funnier was I'm sorry, when I did it onto, I loaded it up to, for the digital distribution and stuff. And I
mm.
actually set the time for the time that I was born.
Oh, wow.
I was
That is
like, if I'm
awesome.
going to do this, I'm going all in. It's going to be
You're doing the whole
7:20 in the
way.
morning. Yes.
I love it. 7:20. That's a good time.
A.m. Yep. Yeah.
Good. That would be, is that Central Time, I take it?
Well, I think I think the way that I have it is going to be Central Time, but it was actually, I was born in Arizona, so it's actually
Okay.
like technically that time, but I think it releases the same, like no matter
Oh,
where it
okay.
is or something. So yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I love that.
I know. I'm like, you know
Uh,
what? Be
yeah.
intentional, right? Like be
Yes.
intentional. So yeah.
Yes, definitely. And we can celebrate two things at once. We can celebrate you being here and celebrate this amazing music. So we're celebrating you all together, the whole package here. Celebrating it. So we
Yeah.
have to say happy birthday. I would sing happy birthday, but it will just kill the video. So yeah, we don't do that.
Well,
We don't sing.
okay. Well, you could send it to me privately if you want, and
Okay.
I would love
Yeah,
it, and I would,
we don't
yeah.
have anybody else. Yeah, my singing voice is not the greatest. And compared to yours, wow, Jesus.
Well, as long
I'll
as
be
as long as it's coming from your heart, then it's
oh,
going to sound
perfect.
beautiful. So yeah.
You're so sweet. You are so sweet. And you talking about sharing stories, I think that's how you get to your fans. That's how you're able to produce this amazing music is sharing your stories and sharing what you've been through. And it is amazing. I've listened to it so many times and I think
Oh,
every time I feel that little bit of something. As I said, I'm not the sort of person who is religious or believes in this, but it definitely gives me a bit of healing. So, for everybody out there, you need to just listen to it. You don't even have to listen to the words, just your voice. That I don't know it. I can't even tell you what it does to you, but it gives you that real sense of, it calms you and everything. It's just amazing. So yeah,
yeah.
absolutely
Thank
fantastic.
you.
Absolutely
Thank you so
fantastic.
much.
Absolutely love it. Um, so let me think, what else is there? I'm trying to think what else we could talk about the song. Um, what was the hardest bit about the song? was it writing the song, putting the music behind it, or did it just come together easy? Because some songs just come together just like that, and others just take time and effort. And
This song, um, so I drive a lot for performing, and
mm,
and I I kept thinking the I'll pray part. I'm gonna pray. Like that part was like
mm,
came to me first, which was
yeah,
really interesting. And I'll like turn on my like voice recorder on my phone and I'll just start singing random stuff and then and then sometimes it'll sit. And I think that actually sat for a couple of months before I could get back to it and go, okay,
yeah,
because it kept talking to me. It kept saying like, I
yeah,
kept hearing something like, like you need to write this song. And so I finally sat down and I started and I was like, well, it's got to have something to do with the book, right? So in my because I always like to add humor to stuff when I can.
yeah,
And so now if you've seen this interview and then and then you listen to the song, you're like, oh, she's hilarious. Like I hope you see the funny in it
yeah,
because it's like, oh, I got the shirt, right? And
yeah,
so I just so the first verse was really pretty easy. And then I was like, um and then I started thinking about like how what direction like where in the healing do I need to take somebody in this? Would I
mm,
want to take somebody? And so, the second verse was came pretty easy too, but it was a little bit of a process because I wanted to figure out like I said where I wanted to take you in your healing journey, right? Did I want
mm,
to, I was like, okay, well, I talk about like I'm kind of at the tail end of something. You always say you got the shirt after you go through the trauma,
yeah,
right? And then it's like, okay, so how do I now deliver a message of like a kind of a what is it called? Oh, call to action. I wanted a
yeah,
call to action. And so it's like, well, what do I deal with? We deal with fear a lot. We deal with doubt. And so it's like, and I wanted to put something that was scripture that had scripture in it without
yeah,
making it like like I'm reading a Bible. I wanted it because
yeah,
I wanted to be relatable. And
mm,
so I think, and again, I did it to be like a little humorous, like
yeah.
like
That is also,
yeah,
yeah. I get it.
and but
I
I
get
mean,
it.
but it's from scripture, right? But it's
Yeah,
it's it's like yeah, I'm not gonna go like they keep the doubt in my head, all that stuff. It's like I wanted it to be like if I was having a conversation with you
yeah.
or somebody,
That's
not
cool.
like
Yeah.
I don't understand this, like so
Mm,
yeah,
that
and
is very cool.
yeah.
Talking about the swag, the swagger. Are we going to have T-shirts for it? I think you should. There could be
Yes,
a cool
yes.
T-shirt for it. There
Yes,
you go.
because yeah, that's the next steps because I have stuff that from other songs like King of All Nations. I've got some merch for that, and I
Mm,
feel like I have it online, but I have to I haven't
check
pushed
it.
that song a whole lot
Yeah,
just because it's I would love it to be more of a full band kind of thing when I do it
yeah,
because and actually uh working on a huge event that I'm probably going
yeah,
to do that song just because it is such a powerful song. So we're going talking about King of All Nations. I'm like plugging another song.
yeah,
But that is definitely like a rock driven, like, so,
yeah.
but I do have merchandise for that. And then for, oh, so I have this tattoo on my forearm that says God is within
Okay,
her. She will not fall and it's
nice,
and I have some merch that has that on there as well. So for
awesome.
women, yeah,
I
for
love it.
women, and yeah. So I think you can go to my website, and I have a link that goes to like
Okay,
my merch store or something. So
perfect.
yeah, but yes,
We'll put all the links down below so you can check it all out. So you can check out the merchandise and everything else. And
thank
also
you,
make sure you check out the song. It is awesome. It's just amazing. So yeah, so thank you very much for sharing that with us. We are so
thank
honoured.
you,
And we do hope you have an amazing birthday. And the song just goes straight to number one and you'll be, super famous.
yes.
There you
Yes, please.
go.
Let me put my ask out there. Please follow me on Facebook and Instagram,
Yep,
and also I have a YouTube channel, and I also Spotify. Please subscribe to Spotify. I need to
yep.
get my My number's up there.
Yeah, yeah. Make sure you do that. Keep playing. She's amazing. Her voice is amazing. You're gonna love her. Absolutely love her.
Thank you.
But yeah, thank you so much. Also, make sure you check out her Janet's interview, her 20 crazy questions, and all of her music because you're not going to be disappointed. And
Thank you.
have fun, guys. Have a great birthday. Eat loads of cake and just do fun stuff. See you later, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Sunrise shines on a brand new tune. Voices rise like a bright balloon. We're here to celebrate every chord and key, from the heart of the South to the rolling sea. Crazy women country where the fire's alive, or where wind and voices matter, where dreams survive. Sing it loud, sing it strong, sing it true. Crazy women country, it's all about you.